Hello everyone. Hello. I'm here. It's Tuesday. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to be playing more Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. After much delay, holy shit, it's been 3 weeks. I didn't mean for that to happen. It literally was like every single time I tried to get Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers going, something got in the way. I couldn't make it happen. It was like, it was fucking cursed. There was nothing that could get me to play this fucking video game. But we're finally here. We're finally playing the game again. And I've been looking forward to it. I mean, I'm already, like, in a big Sonic mood. Because since the last stream, I went to the Sonic Symphony. And, dude, that shit was, like, so good. Oh my god, I had such a wonderful time. Genuinely. It was fucking awesome. I need to find a damn game. Also realizing my computer's running out of storage. Let me delete some stuff real quick. These 16 items are too big to recycle. Yeah, that's the idea. Genius. Fuck's sake. Okay, I have to re-find where Ring Racers is on my computer. I found it really quickly. Sometimes I just need to not speak, because I'll find shit immediately. And I'll look a little foolish. Hope you're all doing well, though. Hope you're all having a good Thursday. I almost said Thursday. No! My perfect days streak. Alright. Our glorious 60 wins versus Guest's fucking horrific 0. Yeah, give me Orpal Knuckles. That's all we need. Alright, so last time we got to the second half of the first page, which is not even fucking close to the end. I've done like 10 cups, I think there's like 28. We have so much more to do, but that's okay. 'Cause the game is fun. Although it presents an interesting problem, because you know what else I'm realizing? I mean, obviously Kingdom Hearts comes out later this week. But Luigi's Mansion 2 comes out on Switch very soon as well. And then I'm gonna want to stream. Oh, brother, what are my controls? Okay. I figured out item controls. Also, I don't know if there's been an update since the last time I streamed. This might not be the most recent version of the game anymore. I probably should have checked that. I didn't even think about it until, like, literally just this second. Oh, brother. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I just realized this is fucking... Scrap Brain? No, this is Metropolis. No, I should recognize the evil Metropolis. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know my stuff enough, apparently. Our beautiful Scrap Brain versus their barbaric Metropolis Zone. But yeah, I went to the Sonic Symphony. Very relevant to what we're streaming right now. First of all, holy shit, that show got sold out. The theater we went to was, like, the United Palace, and that place was fucking packed. Dude, I, like, found someone I hadn't talked to in years there, and we, like, reconnected through the Sonic Symphony, which was fucking crazy. I mean, it made me happy. But it was literally, like, I was waiting on the merch line. Some guy I knew from school was like, oh, hey, did you know this other guy that you also knew from school is here too? And I was like, what? Because that was a guy I had not seen since I think, like, my freshman year of college. It was a very long time ago. So that was nice. Merch line was fucking long also, holy shit. I mean, we got there early. Most people did, to be honest. And it's a damn good thing because, like, the merch line literally took us, like, an hour to get to the front. It was, like, fucking ass long, dude. And it was literally just, like, they were selling, like, shirts and, like, a tote bag. And I think someone mentioned they also had mouse pads, and that was, like, it. But, you know, that was enough for everyone. Everybody wants to take home a Sonic Symphony shirt. At least once in their life. Dude, they had, like, water there. Like, they also had, like, a little bar area, and I just got a water, because I was like, I don't know if I could handle the Sonic Symphony while drunk. I think if I got a little tipsy at the Sonic Symphony, I would hear them start playing, like, Open Your Heart and get really scared. Almost. Almost got the boost. But yeah, merch line was long as hell. I did get a nice Sonic Symphony t-shirt. It was definitely, like, a little overpriced. I mean, fuck. Dude, I always order, like, t-shirts from the Yeti, and they're usually, like, pretty good quality. And, like, those only cost me, like, $18. They used to be even cheaper. I mean, I'm not gonna yell at them for it, you know. They're just responding to the economic conditions. $18 is still, like, crazy good for a t-shirt, from my experience. So, it's, like, whatever. But the Sonic Symphony shirts were, like, $40, which is, like, holy shit, dude. And they were selling hoodies for, like, $75, and it's, like, that's just strictly out of the price range of what I'd even feel comfortable with. That's too much. $75 for, like, one piece of clothing, like, I don't know. That's just gotta be pretty nice and not be, like, a hoodie. I'm a little cheap when it comes to clothes. I'm not a fashion person, so, you know? I'll take what I can get for a good price. But yeah, the energy at the Sonic Symphony was, like, fucking electric, dude. I mean, the conductor literally said, like, this is, like, the most, like, responsive show we've ever had. And I believe them, because, like, dude, people were going fucking crazy. Can I tell you guys, like, there's a video of this online. I don't know who uploaded it. But there's a video online of, like, someone who went to that Sonic Symphony show, and they were recording the part where I think they're playing I Am All of Me, and they show Maria being shot, and everybody in the audience starts cheering. I was cheering along with them, to be clear. I was also, like, yeah, child death! And just, like, anytime one of the vocal themes started, a bunch of people were singing along. Had a whole lot of clapping. During the, Chow Garden medley, they had a Chow named Oopsie, and immediately, like, everybody became attached to Oopsie. I think literally, like, after they finished that performance, everybody started cheering, "Bring back Oopsie." The people love that thing. And I mean, who wouldn't? But yeah, they have like a visual screen. I guess I didn't elaborate on that. They do have a visual screen. Well, what else would it be? What the fuck am I saying? They had a fucking screen showing, like, Sonic gameplay footage. And, like, people would get so hyped up whenever, like, certain things happen in games. Like, when someone would finish a level, people would go crazy. I mean, I already mentioned people went crazy when Maria got shot. It was so good. It was so good, man. And I mean, the performances were fucking stellar. I mean, the first half of the show is, like, an actual, like, symphony section. They're doing, like, symphony covers of, like, different Sonic songs. Honestly, when they started with, like, the medley of Sonic 1, I thought they were gonna do that for, like, all the classic games, but they did not at all. I think the only song they had for Sonic 3 and Knuckles was just, like, Sky Sanctuary, and that was it. That was all you got. Ow. I unplugged my headphones. Oh, brother, I fucking suck at these. Get me out of here. Fuck. Ah, shit. I will say also, as someone who, like, watched the Sonic Symphony YouTube video when that dropped, or, like, the Sonic Symphony stream, like, I gotta be honest, for some reason in my mind, I was just kind of expecting them to do that setlist again, and I'm really glad they didn't. Although, there were some interesting omissions. Like, Sonic Superstars is an extremely recent game, and I think they're trying to push it as, like, you know, the next, like, mainline 2D Sonic. They did not have any Sonic Superstars songs in that show at all. And listen, I know there's gonna be people like, well, yeah, that's because Sonic Superstars OST sucks, lol. And it's like, listen, there's some good songs in there. You have to trust me. There's some good songs. You have to dig for them a little bit, but I promise you, there's good music in there. They had no interest in playing that at the Symphony. Although, surprisingly, they had a Mania medley, which, I mean, there are enough songs in the game to do that. But literally, my ass was thinking, like, well, if they're not doing a Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 medley, they're probably not gonna do one for Mania, because Mania has, like, 4 original levels. Well, brother, you heard all 4 levels. Also got the Hard-Boiled Heavies boss theme in there. I don't know, I almost forget that, like, Mania even has, like, original stuff in there. Which is weird, because the original stuff in Mania is really good. Like, Press Garden is a really good zone. Studiopolis is obviously, like, an all-timer. Mirage Saloon is great. Titanic Monarch is a fantastic final level. But at the same time, I don't know. Because, like, Mania's identity is not completely its own, I guess it's, like, easier for me to forget that it does have, like, a decent amount of original stuff in there. I gotta remember to drift. I'm not playing this game as best as I can. I'm remembering the ring boost, but not fucking drifting. Which is, like, basic in any racing game. It's so funny, also, when they were doing the intermission, they were playing an ad for Sonic X Shadow Generations, and that was another point where the crowd was just going fucking crazy, which, I mean, it was nice to get a nice reaction like that out of, like, something new that's Sonic, but it was also, like, a little funny, because it's like, this is the Summer Game Fest trailer. If you're here at the Symphony, you guys have probably already seen this trailer. I have no doubt in my mind that everybody sitting there had already seen the trailer, and yet they were still going apeshit for it. But I mean, who could blame them? It had Rail Canyon. I'm so happy about Rail Canyon specifically, because I like Sonic Heroes. Dude, I've been replaying Sonic Heroes, because I just finished replaying Adventure 1 and 2. That was something I did in the few days I was off. And, like, man, the Sonic Heroes muscle memory, like, never left me. Like, not to toot my own horn, I might unironically be one of the better Sonic Heroes players. I'd like to believe I'm in, like, the top 5%, and, like, really the only people better at that game than me are, like, crazy-ass, like, speedrunners. I'd like to believe that, in general, though, I'm, like, pretty up there for, like, greatest Sonic Heroes players of all time. But yeah, I'm glad Rail Canyon is back. I like that level. I mean, I like all the levels in Sonic Heroes, pretty much. I acknowledge that that game is not perfect. But it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of, like, nostalgia for that kind of era of Sonic. But somehow Sonic Heroes feels like, I don't know, it's like, kind of underappreciated. It feels like it doesn't get enough love. I mean, maybe I'm, like, insane. I could just be, like, chatting shit. And, like, someone's gonna tell me, like, dude, Sonic Heroes is, like, one of everybody's favorite game. And I'd be like, where the fuck were all you people? Dude, this song kind of goes crazy, too. Although, I'm fucking this level up hard. Dude, how am I in 6th place? I feel like I'm not even playing that badly. I think, literally, I just fell into that pit at the start, and it completely fucked up my performance. I mean, we got the glimpse at, in Sonic X Shadow Generations. We got a glimpse of what I think is supposed to be a fucked up dream version of Radical Highway. We got to see Black Doom. We got to see Shadow become a guy with fucked up angel wings. And I mean, you can tell that, like, the Zoomer generation, my generation, has, like, started to go crazy. Or, not started to go crazy. That's not what I meant to say. You know, we're starting to, like, take over the voice of, like, the Sonic fandom. Because, like, when fucking Shadow put on, like, the fucking angel wings, everybody got hype as fuck. Everybody thought it was the coolest shit ever. Like, it was literally not getting any better than that. Dude, how did I fuck this race up this bad? I only managed to get 7th. Oh, brother. I feel like I didn't even play that bad. Again, it was just at the start I fell into that pit, and I guess it just completely fucked me. Oh, I immediately fucked it up. Oh, brother, I'm going too fast. Before I was going too slow, now I'm going too fast. Although it's working in my advantage somewhat, because despite the fact that I keep fucking falling into pits, I'm still in first. I mean, that won't last. Not with all these goobers behind me, but... you know, it be how it be. I mean, the energy... going back to the Sonic Symphony, the energy was at its highest once we did get to all the vocal themes. Because, like, it wasn't that people weren't enjoying the symphony section. Obviously, like, people were cheering, they were loving it. But, I mean, you can't sing along to that. Once you got to the vocal themes, I mean, like... literally, like, everybody started standing up when the vocal theme started. Before everybody was sat down, for the vocal themes, everybody had to stand up to get maximum vocal energy out of their systems. Can you fuck off, Mechasonic? You bitch. Anyways. I was pretty happy with the set list they had for the vocal themes. And I think my sisters were too. Like, my older sister had, like, very specific songs that they wanted to hear. Endless Possibilities was one of them. They played that. City Escape, Live and Learn, played that. I was fucking happy because they played Knuckles' theme from Sonic Adventure 1, Unknown from Me. I was fucking rapping along to that. I didn't even know I could do that. And I don't think I'll ever be able to do it again. I don't know if I could prove that, like, I was able to keep up with the flow of that song. And I mean, my performance there wasn't perfect, but... for all the lyrics I actually did remember, which wasn't all of them, but most of them, I mean, I was able to rap right along Knuckles. Call me Macklemore. What was that voice line? Who went? What's going on? Like that. Nah, why bro Crazy Frog? Let's go. The Crowded Grove. They also had Pumpkin Hill. Which, honestly, like, Pumpkin Hill being at the Sonic Symphony was fucked up. Because, like, I don't know, because, like, Hunted P is kind of like a shithead, I would not have expected them to do any of the rap songs from Sonic Adventure 2. That didn't, like, cross my mind that, like, they could literally just do that. And they don't have to, like, fucking go through Hunted P for it. I don't know. I didn't think about it that way. Oh, brother, what's going on? How did everybody else get to the fucking start so fast? Yeah, get out of my sight. I'm going fast as fuck, brother. Just like how Sonic would have wanted. Trying to think what other songs they played. I mean, His World was a big one. People were kind of going crazy for His World and some of the things that were happening on screen during that. I forgot the trick. I'm sorry. Honestly, the one disappointment I have is that they didn't play Open Your Heart. I would have gone fucking crazy for Open Your Heart. I mean, they did have, during the fucking symphony section, they had, like, a little, like, medley of Tails' theme and Sonic's theme from SA1. I forget the names off the top of my head, but you know the ones. I Gotta Fly High and... Oh, it's literally called It Doesn't Matter. The song's literally called It Doesn't Matter. That's the first lyric I remembered. So it's not like Sonic Adventure 1 didn't get any love, but I don't know, man. Open Your Heart is like an all-timer. It could be my favorite Crush 40 vocal theme. I'm not 100% on it, but it could be. It's definitely up there. Thank you? Why did it send me that far ahead? Hey, worked in my favor. God, I am fucking so far ahead now. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna catch up. Really fucking funny. I can imagine extremely unintentional, though. Oh, brother, how did you get this far ahead? I was ahead of you by a fucking country mile. I'm trying to think what else they played during the vocal section. They played Reach for the Stars, obviously. They're still pushing Sonic Colors Ultimate specifically, which is, like, really funny. I mean, I guess they kind of have to, because, like, it's the only way to play Sonic Colors on a system that is not the Nintendo Wii. But it's still funny as fuck, dude. Cause, like, Sonic Colors Ultimate, it really is such, like, a shit port. I mean, I know it, you know it. And, like, listen, shit ports are not anything new for Sonic. Honestly, Sonic's history could be told entirely through, like, ass ports. Just completely dog shit ports. But I mean, honestly, it's like pretty up there for like worst Sonic ports. Hey, apparently there's a Steam database equivalent for Epic Games. And, like, apparently it just leaked, like, random games.
You have no chance against me.
I do like someone in the replies saying, you know it's legit, because no Bloodborne. Oh, man. Trap Tower. Oh, brother. I mean, this website does confirm that Final Fantasy 16 is coming to PC, which, honestly, that's not anything I wouldn't have expected. Final Fantasy 16 coming to PC is like, yeah, and like, fucking water is good for you to drink, so you should drink some. Like, duh. Especially with, like, Square Enix, like, promising, like, they were gonna go, like, fully multi-platform with, like, new Final Fantasy stuff. Like, yeah, that was always gonna happen. Shockingly, from what I can tell, there is not a listing for FF7 Rebirth, but allegedly a Final Fantasy IX remake, which is, like... Well, first of all, I know there are gonna be people who are happy about that, if that's real. Dude, why the fuck are they making a Final Fantasy IX remake if they're not done with the Final Fantasy VII, like, trilogy? Like, I don't know. The Final Fantasy VII, like, trilogy has already been, like, way too fucking expensive for Square Enix to produce. You're gonna do another, like, high-budget remake like that? Are you crazy? You didn't even finish the other one. And, like, I thought that, like, they said, like, FF7 Rebirth kinda didn't meet expectations. Which means them, like, greenlighting another project like that is kinda crazy. It could be cool, though. It could be cool, though. Love FF9, it's your favorite, so it's a pleasant surprise. I can imagine. I know, like, FF9 has, like, a pretty dedicated fan base. It is very much a Square moment. Fingers crossed that it's good. And hi, Moon, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I mean, apparently there's a bunch of other random ones to discover, but honestly, like, the Square Enix ones are gonna be the big ones for me. And, like, I have to imagine, if they're coming to Epic Games Store, they're not gonna do the exclusivity, right? We're not gonna have to wait a year before we can play FF16, right? That would be crazy. It would be a fitting Square Enix moment, though. Like, God, we're just getting Kingdom Hearts on Steam. Don't tell me there's more Square Enix shit that they're gonna keep exclusive to Epic Games for a while. That would be fucked. I'd scream. I mean, the big thing with this list, I'm like looking through the thread a little bit, or I was anyways. A lot of what has been leaked is just like code names, so, I mean, we're pretty confident about the code names for a few things, but other things are like, it's a mystery. They sure are things that will maybe come out. But I mean, the Final Fantasies, those are the big ones for me. No FF7 Rebirth, though, again, as far as I can tell. I would hope that's in the pipeline, and is maybe just not super far along in terms of PC porting. Which makes me really sad, because their console exclusivity ended last month. Like, they could have put that on PC a while. Wild they expected anything past part 1 of a remake to sell better, especially when only PlayStation owners can play it. Hunter, what are you doing? I mean, part of it also is that, like, FF7 Remake had, like, the benefit of being an extremely late PS4 game. Like, by the time it came out, there were already over 100 million PS4s in the wild. And, like, also, honestly, at that point, that game was not, like, a guarantee for PC. We didn't know, really, that, like, Sony and, like, I guess Square Enix also would be, like, making the effort to port all those games over. Like, there was a good chance that for a long time, FF7 Rebirth would have been PlayStation exclusive. But we don't live in that reality anymore. The PS5 has not sold over 100 million. It extremely has not sold that much. I think it's at like 60 million, which, I mean, isn't terrible for where we're at in the generation, but there are other reasons the PS5 is kind of underperforming. Yeah, Rebirth is a PS5 exclusive. It did not get a PS4 release. So, that is, like, the reason, or, like, a big reason why FF7 Rebirth just cannot sell as much. I mean, unless, like, all those PS4 owners were, like, also, like, diehard, or PS4 owners, PS5 owners were also diehard FF7 fans. It's also one of those things where, from what I've heard, like, FF7 Remake in general, when you, like, look at how its, like, achievements go on PlayStation, a lot of people drop the game way before they get to the end. So, like, obviously, like, people who didn't finish FF7 Remake are not gonna have a reason to drop the 70 bucks on FF7 Rebirth. So that also cuts into, like, your sales. No reason to upgrade to a PS5 unless you have the income where 500 to 600 isn't a big deal. Yeah. mean, really, honestly, the biggest selling point for, like, the PS5 is that you can play, like, PS4 games in, like, a better resolution and frame rate. Which is not nothing, but it's maybe not the most spectacular draw. I mean, maybe it was a good enough draw, because again, the PS5 has been selling, like, fine. It's just that PS5 exclusives themselves are far and few in between, and, like, almost every single one of them is reported to have underperformed. But yeah, the PS4... I mean, in retrospect, it has a pretty good library. I would not put it above the PS1, PS2, or even PS3, but... it's alright. I've thought about getting a PS4 post-mortem. Because by the end of it, it was like, you know what? There is, like, a decent amount to play on here. I mean, granted, I could get a lot of those games on PC now, but... I mean, having physical versions doesn't hurt.
You have no chance against me.
Okay, this song goes fucking crazy. What the hell? Inexplicable banger. Real ones, no, there's no need to upgrade past a PS2. Honestly, you're kind of spitting a little bit. Except for MGS4. If you gotta play MGS4, like, you have to get a PS3. You don't have a choice. You ain't getting that shit anywhere else. Although, who knows? Maybe the Master Collection version will come out eventually. Who knows? Although Konami seems to, like, not know what the fuck to put in a Master Collection too. Which is, like, really fucking funny to me. Because, like, I'm, like, not even, like, a Metal Gear fan. Not yet. And, like, I don't know. You put in 4, you put in 5, and you put in, like, Peace Walker, and then that's it. That's your collection. You don't have to think that hard about it. I mean, sure, those games are quite big, but, like, I don't know, man. What the fuck else are you gonna do? Those are, like, the obvious ones. No reason to make a version 2 if you're not doing those games, because, like, what? Are you gonna do, like, fucking Metal Gear Survive? Are you stupid? Let's be grown-ups. Man, Sony really hasn't released a better console than the PS2 after all this time. The hardware might have gotten stronger, but at the end of the day, the PS2 is still the GOAT. I mean, it really is just, like, unbelievable how, like, stacked the PS2 library is. Literally any game that came out that generation that wasn't, like, a Nintendo game or, like, Halo came to the fucking PS2. That shit had anything and everything on there. And we loved that. Oh, I fucked this up hard. I don't know how I fucked this up so bad, but I did. Fucking pathetic 7th place. Jesus Christ. Oh, we go again. We go again. I got so distracted by this banger. I also just realized that those codename leaks got me distracted from talking about the Sonic Symphony. And at this point, I don't know what else to say, except it was one of the greatest nights of my life. I felt completely in my element. I was surrounded by like-minded people who liked this blue fuck. And it was cool. And if you ever have the chance to go to one, and you're a big Sonic fan, you'll have a great fucking time there. It really is, like, the energy is so good. And hi, Eeps, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I don't know, the Sonic Symphony did get me in a Sonic mood. I've been playing, I played Adventure 1 and 2. I'm playing through Heroes now. It took me out of playing my Switch again. My Switch went back to being abandoned. I was playing through Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but then the Sonic Symphony happened, and it was like, I don't want to play with you anymore, Mario. I want to hang out with my friend Sonic. Also, I forget off the top of my head which cup this is, but I think it's like the 12th in the game. Out of like, what is it, 28? Or no, wait, is it 30? Is it 30 cups? Oh god. Okay, it's like the 12th out of 30. Jeez Louise. And hi V, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Again, I've been playing through Sonic Heroes on my Steam Deck. And, like, the muscle memory is so still there. I've definitely said this on stream before, but I 100% Sonic Heroes, like, way back in the day. Which is really fucking funny, because I could never muster that kind of energy for the adventure games. Although, part of that is mostly just that, like... And this is gonna be a fucked up thing for me to say, because I like it as a feature. I could never bother to, like, beef up my chows enough to, like, get the emblems for, like, doing all the chow karate and chow race shit. I, like, really could not be damned. And, like, again, like, chows are cute and they're fun, and I like doing them, especially as a kid, but I don't know, it's like, I don't have, like, the fucking, like, will to grind out the chow garden. I think Adventure 2 is significantly harder to 100% than, like, 99.9% of video games. That might be true, honestly. There are a lot of fucked up conditions to meet. There are some levels where even if you play, like, pretty well, like, the A rank requirements are just so strict. I noticed that with Metal Harbor, because Metal Harbor has that, like, alternate path when you're going up the rocket. And, like, theoretically, like, if you do that path, that should be an easy A rank. I keep getting fucking B ranks doing that shit. And it's like, well, if I take the lower path, it's like a couple seconds faster, but also my rank is even worse because I get less points. So fuck all life. And that's just one of many examples. That it's, like, not even close to the only example of that kind of thing in Adventure 2. It is very, very strict about its, like, A rank requirements. Which I almost feel like they overcorrect a little bit in some of the later games. Like, Sonic Generations, I mean, Sonic Generations is its own obstacle to 100% because you gotta do all the, like, missions and shit. And, like, the missions are definitely more strict about getting 100, or not 100%, getting the S ranks. But doing the actual stages is like, dude, if you play, like, decently and you don't die, you're going to get an S rank. That is the reality of Sonic Generations, is if you play decently and, like, you don't die, you get an easy S rank. Although I'd probably still rather take that than, like, how fucked up Adventure 2 is with it. And I mean, I should be fair. I was able to do it with Sonic Heroes, but Sonic Heroes is not any easier of a game to 100%. Some of the requirements for A ranks in that game are straight up evil. I've, like, started the Team Dark missions, and, like, I've noticed that those levels kind of have evil A rank requirements. There was a stage I got a C on, and I was like, damn, and I played that level, like, really good, too. Oh, man, and Sonic Heroes has, like, super hard mode that you gotta do. Super hard mode is fucked. It's literally just replay all the levels from Sonic Heroes, but they're harder, and you get no extra lives. I don't even think you get to continue once you start it. Like, literally, if you start it, you have to make a straight shot for it. Like, you can pause the game and come back to it later, but if you want to turn off, like, your GameCube or your PS2, brother, you're fucked. Honestly, in general, I think that Sonic games might just be, like, a little miserable to 100%. They are not very good completion games at all. I mean, I'll give you, like, the classic 2D games, and that's about it, in terms of, like, non-miserable, like, 100%. But, like, it's almost even cheating to be like, well, it's not that hard to 100% Sonic 1. Like, yeah, no shit, you just have to play 6 special stages. That's literally it. Oh, Sonic 2? Yeah, you have to do 7 this time. Getting scared yet? You got dumped when you were 10 because you cared more about Sonic Heroes than your partner?
You have no chance against me.
I'm like really curious. Did you like make it clear to your partner at the time that you cared more about Sonic Heroes than them? Did they, like, ask, do you love me more than anything in the world? And you responded, you're not as good as Sonic Heroes. Don't remember, but you're gonna say yes because it's funnier. Okay, respect. Listen, you were honest, and that's all they really could have asked for. Fuck. Please. There we go. See, I don't ever have to worry about that kind of scenario with Jen. Jen has already accepted me for fucking geek that I am. Many, many years ago. Dude, Speed Highway! Let's go! Oh my god, I'm glad this gets a level. Dude, it has 4 laps? Damn, they're not kidding about the speed part. Holy shit. Oh, it's doing like the Mario Kart thing where it's like, it's not literally 4 laps, it's like 4 parts. Brakes are for losers, real racers attack those corners. True! Honestly, cosign, because that was some real shit you just said. We're also 10, and so you didn't give a fuck and understandably didn't really want to date. I, like, almost had, like, a forum room girlfriend when I was, like, 10. But, like, being the goober that I was, I, like, remembered, like, asking, like, my sister, like, hey, this girl just asked me out on this forum. Should I date her? And they were like, no, that sounds fishy as hell. And I was like, okay. So I messaged the girl like, yeah, sorry, my sister said no. Honestly, given the way I am as, like, a human being, and, like, this is, like, I understand that this is a brag, but also, it's my stream, so I can do whatever I want. I have, like, a surprising amount of game. Like, I don't know, that happened when I was, like, 9 or 10. And then when I was 14, I went through, like, 3 different partners. All people who I asked out. And really, any time I've ever asked someone out, I never got rejected. Actually, Jen was probably the closest I ever got to being rejected by someone. Which is really funny to think about, given how long we've been together now. Oh, this is cool. I like this. Transonic fans just kind of attract pussy and or cock naturally. Well, it's true, but you shouldn't say it. I don't know, I had 3 partners when I was 14, and then I had 2 when I was 16, and then I started dating Jen when I was 17. And that's my story. I don't know, again, people just did not say no to me. And I mean, a decent amount of, like, I think there was really only 1 relationship aside from Jen that lasted more than a year. It was also, like, the worst relationship I was in. But, I mean, again, I don't know. Yeah, let's go, Carnival Night! Welcome to hell! Oh, brother, what's going on? The gay nerd dating pool is getting too competitive. You're moving over the gay jock scene. I mean, if you get into the gay jock dating scene, you have to, like, you have to accept there's gonna be a lot of mask for mask. Oh. I died badly. Hey, knock it off. Oh, brother, I have to do 2 more laps of this level? This level is fucked. Oh, brother! Oh, brother! Everyone mutually agrees this is one of the tracks of all time. I'm in last place now! What the fuck? Where do I go? Knuckles, we gotta get out of here in a hurry. They're all hockey fans? Did you expect the gay jock community to be anything else? I mean, hockey is one of the gayer sports. I think the gayest sport is wrestling. I don't know why, I feel like, I don't know. There's like this stereotype that a lot of like gay people can't really get into sports. But like, I feel like a lot of gay people have no problems getting into like wrestling. It kinda is just like theater. I mean, they do call it sports entertainment for a reason. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of, like, gay theater kids. On account of all the camp. Wrestling is peak entertainment. See? You get a couple gay people to watch big sweaty men beat the shit out of each other, and they're like, oh, baby. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? I used to be into wrestling as, like, a kid. I never really, like, continue to follow it, though. And it's like, dude, I don't know if I could. I'm, like, bad at keeping up with anything that isn't, like, a YouTube video. I can't imagine, like, spending, like, fucking, like, hours upon hours of my week, like, watching this shit. Like, dog, I got streams to do. I got Northern Lion to watch. Big beefy man slapping me. Keeping up with entertainment wrestling is a full-time job. It really is. Dude, I have, like, a coworker who's, like, a big WWE fan, and I'm like, I don't even know how you keep up with that shit. They have, like, shows, like, every other day, basically. Not even to mention all the pay-per-views that you have to pay for. Oh my god. Actually, that same coworker, I, like... coerced isn't the right word, but I, like, very strongly pushed him to get a Steam account, because he plays, like, nearly exclusively, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! On his Switch, and literally today he came in and was like, I have to put all my money in my bank account. I just spent like $400 on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, brother, I can show you a world where you don't have to spend that much money to play a video game. Like, I don't know, I think introducing him to the world of Steam right before the Steam summer sale, I think it could do him some good to curb his, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Addiction, rather. I even got him, like, fucking, like, Balatro and, Devil May Cry to start. And listen, you might say, like, how am I curbing someone's addiction to something by giving them Balatro? I'm just giving them a new addiction. And it's like, yeah, but it's a new addiction that only cost me $15. As opposed to his addiction that was costing him $400. Alright, I'm doing a public service. Alright? You returned to huh? Oh, I was just talking about my coworker that I gifted Steam games to. Because I didn't want him to spend another $400 on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I mean, listen, you could argue that I've spent probably that much, if not more, on, like, Pokemon cards. But first of all, the Pokemon cards I've gotten are, like, physical cards. I can, like, use them in real life. And also, like, I don't buy, like, 100 packs at a time. I buy, like, a couple packs a week. And at most, I spend, like, $20 a week on, like, Pokemon cards. And that's, like, the absolute most. Most weeks, I spend, like, maybe 10. Saw a WWE match once on SciTube. It was awesome. It was two guys fighting over who gets the custody papers to the son of one of the dudes. Custody papers were suspended in a briefcase on a chain at the top of the ring. Wait, that's kind of awesome. I don't ever want context for that. I feel like it's better if I don't know. 'Cause that's funny as fuck. What's going on? I feel like this game is a little too generous when you fall into pits. Has anybody else felt like that? I don't know, I keep getting pushed, like, ahead when I fall in a pit. I don't know, maybe part of it is also that I'm just playing on relaxed mode. That might be the thing. But still. Maybe on the higher difficulties, it's just much harder to catch up, even if it puts you ahead like that. That's, like, funny as fuck also. That's, like, a really good bit. Just this kid, like, scared as fuck about whether or not the nice guy is gonna earn custody of him. Fang, you fucking bitch. Go to hell. Fang, that fucking sniper. Oh, this level seems fucked. I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this level. Well, people did tell me the further you get along in the tracks, the harder they get. If this is how this track is, oh god, imagine like fucking Cup 28. Oh, brother. Track gets easier when you know the tech. I mean, that could be true of any track, to be fair. My ass does not know the tech at all. Oh god. Stop it. Guys, knock it off. It's not funny. Stop! Oh my god, guys. Seriously, knock it off. There's a character unlock condition for doing this track in Grand Prix mode without falling off and getting first? That's crazy to me. Listen, I could fulfill maybe one of those conditions, not at the same time, though. Dude, you know what's crazy? I haven't mentioned Summer Games Fest at all yet. Y'all been watching Summer Games Fest? I mean, I've been watching the Wario 64 notifications. Actually, I did kind of watch the Microsoft show because Good Vibes Gaming was streaming it, like, in the morning, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't think Northern Lion is streaming today, so I'll watch this before work. Jeffrey voice. No. I mean, obviously it's gonna get... It's increasingly harder and harder to get hyped about anything that Microsoft really does. I will say, though, new Doom game could be dope. Could be dope. That's like the one thing where I'm like, alright, you got me a little bit. I do like me some id Software. I do like me some Doom. I gotta remember, I gotta stream Doom Eternal before Dark Ages comes out next year. Dude, they had Doom Guy riding a fucking dragon. That's like one of the most, like, top 10 most badass things that's ever been in a video game. I would love for people to try and name things that are more badass than Doom Guy on a dragon, because it is very, very little things. Oh, Sonic X Shadow Generations looks really good. I already kind of talked about it because Sonic Symphony showed off the trailer. Oh, brother. I'm fucking up Spring Yard really badly. I'm glad that Sonic X Shadow Generations looks as good as it does. I literally have a friend who doesn't even like Sonic Generations, who is excited for Sonic X Shadow Generations. That is how, like, dope it looks. It feels like maybe the most, like, universally, like, well-received, like, Sonic trailers ever. Happy being cool is part of Sonic's brand identity again. Very true, very true. You know what was really crazy? You know what's honestly the craziest thing about Summer Games Fest so far? Ubisoft had something to show that wasn't Far Cry Just Dance, or Tom Clancy. Can you fucking believe that? They showed off a new Prince of Persia. Which is like... That Prince of Persia game was really well received. And I guess it must have sold, like, good enough for them to make a sequel to it. Is Ubisoft actually gonna start releasing games that aren't, like, ass? Because, like, I don't know. I'm, like, a little mean about Ubisoft, and they kind of deserve it, because they're, like, a shithead company. They still have, like, a really bad company culture, but... in this game's industry, who doesn't? But... like... that Prince of Persia game seemed really good, and is maybe one of the cooler things that Ubisoft has done recently. And it's just fucking nice. Like, I don't know, Ubisoft usually tends to cook a little bit when they're not, like, forced to make open-world schlop. I fucking hate Ubisoft's, like, open-world games with a passion. They're so, like, dry and bland. I understand why they have their fans. I mean, it's not like they're fucking terrible games. I don't know, they're just, like... they're sauceless to me. I'd take one Rayman game over, like, 15 Assassin's Creeds any day. Yeah, Assassin's Creed could fucking, like, last me longer. But, like, I don't know, Rayman Legends was pretty damn good. Love a Rayman 4, but also in this game industry, you'd rather he be laid to rest with indignity instead of dredged up at the expense of others. Yeah, that's part of it. Isn't, like, the guy who made Rayman kind of a part of that shitty company culture? Like, people really don't like that guy. That's what I remember hearing anyways. Which makes it even more unfortunate that Rayman Legends is kind of a banger of the video game. I hate when shitheads make good art. Stop it. Knock it off. Go back to making shitty raps about how you will not take the coronavirus vaccine. Or singing country songs about how nobody in America takes things seriously anymore because of woke. Remember when Arlo said he wasn't going to talk about Sparks of Hope because he didn't want to support Ubisoft, and frankly, he was real for that? Yeah, I haven't bought, like, a Ubisoft game. Firsthand, anyways. Even Sparks of Hope, when that came out, I, like, just bought it secondhand, because I was like, well, I want to play it, but I don't want to give Ubisoft money. I don't know, like, shitty $60 Nintendo port? Oh, I don't know. $60 good game made by Ubisoft? Man, fuck that. Oh boy, Labyrinth Zone. I'm so happy they have Labyrinth Zone in here. Oh, I already fucked it up. Oh no! No! You can't! Stop it. No! Oh, okay. That's fucking evil. They're fucked for putting that part in. Listen, I get it. It's the Labyrinth Zone classic, but also, what the fuck, dude? Today, I am excited about escaping the torture labyrinth. Bad news. They just put me right back in there. Oh, I gotta catch up to people expeditiously. Did such a good job at realizing how this place would look in 3D. Very true. This is very Labyrinth Zone-esque. Oh, brother, I have to do that part again? Just to finish a lap? I'm fucked. There's no way I'm winning this. It'll be a miracle if I even get, like, stay in, like, the top half. You know, I say that, and then I immediately, like, start, like, catching up like crazy. You know, I've always said that complaining works. Because it really does. Anytime I ever complain about something on stream, the problem fixes itself. It is good for the soul to complain. It's even good for your karma. I got second. I thought I was gonna fucking fail out of that, so honestly, second place is crazy. A-B-E. A-E-D. I don't know how that was good enough for a B. I gotta be real. Oh, we got the egg cup. You know what, real quick, I have to use the bathroom. I'm gonna turn on my AC also. So if you hear that in the background afterwards, I'm fucking sorry, but also, it's hot as fuck. I'm gonna use the bathroom, I'm gonna grab a snack. When we come back, we will do the egg cup. I'll see you all in a bit. Hi everyone, I'm back. We have a new taste test. We have these ice cream sandwiches in the house that are branded under Fat Boy Juniors, which I know some of you are gonna be like jaw drop, but that's what the brand is called. It's called Fat Boys. Or no, it's just called Fat Boy. Oh no, the cookie. It's crumbling. Oh no! Oh god. But yeah, this is a live taste reaction. It's pretty good. I mean, it's an ice cream sandwich. Ice cream sandwiches are kind of goated. I don't know. You could maybe make the argument that an ice cream sandwich is better than a regular ice cream. Now, I don't know if I fully buy that. I feel like regular ice cream is just, like, too versatile for that to be true. And really, the ice cream sandwich is a subspecies of ice cream to begin with. Ice cream sandwiches, though, they're pretty banging. We had, like, these Oreo brand ice cream sandwiches that were really good. Man, this, like, cookie is, like, getting stuck on my fingers. It looks like I got poop hands, bruh. It looks like my hands straight up look like poop. Like, the ice cream itself is, like, not melting. It's literally just a cookie part. My streamer has doo-doo hands. Dude, I hope I can get this off my fingers so I don't get cookie pieces on, like, my controller. It's good, though. My review, Fat Boy Juniors, it's pretty good. Now, if it was Fat Boy Seniors, everybody in chat would be going crazy. Dude, can I say also, I've been playing Sand Ocean for the BRB. Sand Ocean kind of goes crazy as a song, and I didn't even realize it until I replayed Sonic Adventure 2 the other day. I was just playing through that level and I was listening to the song and I was like, wait, this song kind of kicks ass. I don't know why I didn't notice sooner. I guess part of it is that my strongest association with the Dark Side story of that game is that Rouge's levels fucking suck. I think out of all the characters in the game, Rouge has the worst levels by far. I mean, just Mad Space alone, like, that level fucking sucks. Nobody likes Mad Space. And if you come into my chat and tell me, oh, I like that level, I don't believe you. Don't fucking lie to me on my stream. I mean, Egg Quarters has the dumb beetle going around. Although, honestly, Egg Quarters might be a little better than Death Chamber. Death Chamber is not a particular winner. It has some of the same problems, but they're not as exaggerated. Dry Lagoon is strictly worse Wild Canyon, though. And Security Hall is like the fucking 5 minutes should be plenty level. I don't have to say anything else. And then she has a car level. The car level might actually be her best level. Her mom was holding the cat and he was making a funny face and stretching out his neck and she was like, he's looking at your little dancing guy. That's awesome. So I bet your cat can't dance along to him anymore because now Eggman is on the screen and he's a really creepy character. Sad because you really do like Rouge and wish she could get a focus on the level of SA2 again. Yeah. Dude, Hot Shelter. Based pick. Based pick for a level. Bug would be afraid of Eggman. I mean, who isn't? Oh, I'm so glad they got the best song from it, too. It's kind of, like, really interesting as fuck to see how Ring Racers does, like, low-poly versions of, like, the Sonic Adventure levels. And, like, Sonic Adventure itself is kind of already, like, pretty low-poly, but this is even more so. Like, Sonic Adventure is, like, an early Dreamcast level, and, like, Ring Racers is definitely, like, trying to go for that, like, Sega Saturn vibe. So it is, like, very cool to see how they, like, interpret the levels, except I fucking wish that people would stop pushing me off that one edge. Fucking bastards. If I like seeing adventure stuff, I'll like this cup. That's what I like to hear. I'm very excited to see more adventure stuff. A Sonic Adventure is, like... It really is, like, I don't know. Even with all its various flaws, it's still, like, a top 10 video game of all time for me. I feel, like, extremely confident saying it's in the top 10. It could even be top 5, but I'd have to think more about that. Because I know the definitive top 3. My top 3 video games, as I've said many times, is Pokemon Emerald, Super Mario World, and Team Fortress 2. In that order, probably. And then, like, after that, I don't know. I'd have to think more on it. Maybe Earthbound would be in top 5. Earthbound could be a very strong contender for top 5. I think I might love Earthbound more than Sonic Adventure. But is there any other video games that I love more than Sonic Adventure? That's tough. I don't know. I'd have to look at, like, my favorite games of all time bingo that I made last year. Although, honestly, that bingo might even be a little outdated. Because, I mean, just in the past year alone, I mean, like, I played Yakuza 7, and I would say that Yakuza 7 would easily be in, like, I don't know, like, maybe even top 20. And, I mean, it's all, like, a little bit arbitrary in terms of the numbers anyways, but that's just what I'm feeling. That's the vibe. Yakuza 7 is really good. I like my friend Ichiban. I like that guy. Not what I meant to do. Get me out of here. Meteor Herd, let's go! Oh wait, this is a battle stage. I got really excited to play a racetrack of Meteor Herd. And now I don't know, I'm a little deflated now. Was that really it? Are we already at like an intermission in the cup? We only did one track? I mean, this is Knuckles' place. It makes sense for him to be here. Egg Cup has 4 tracks. Interesting. Sky Sanctuary? Okay. How come the fucking bird gets to go up that close? Only cup in the game with that distinction. Interesting. That's how they trick you into thinking it's the last cup. Before they hit you with that game's double the length stare. Oh, brother. I'm trying to think. I feel like there were more games that I played, like, in the past, like, year and a half that I'm like, that would probably be up there with some of my favorites. But it's, like, slipped my mind 100%. Balatro? Balatro could be a contender. Honestly, you might be spitting. I haven't thought about it like that. It's a little too recent. I was trying to think of, like, 2023 games, but honestly, with how much time I put into Balatro in so little time, it is a little goated. Banana. I don't know why I said Balatro was too recent. Because now I'm thinking about it, I first played Balatro before I first played Yakuza 7, and I was already like, well, Yakuza 7 obviously has got to be on there. I guess, to be fair, Yakuza Like a Dragon did leave a bigger impression on me than Balatro. But that is not to discredit Balatro, because that game's good as fuck. It's just a little easier to get me to admire the brilliance of something when it's like a big turn-based RPG. I don't know, same thing happened when I played, like, Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VII. I was immediately like, yeah, these are some of the greatest games ever made. I mean, Final Fantasy VII itself is, like, definitely very high. That game being as high as it is the only reason I even engage with any other FF7 media that is strictly just never going to reach that same high. They're never going to release a Final Fantasy VII game that is better than Final Fantasy VII. Good lord, they're gonna keep trying, but it's never gonna happen. It's simply never gonna happen. I don't even give a fuck. I'm not trying this. I'm, like, looking through my, games right now, trying to see if there's anything I would consider up there. Honestly, not really. I don't know if Super Mario RPG was on my favorite games bingo, but if it's not, it should be. Oh, dude, Lost Colony, let's go. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Ow. Wait, this is kind of cool as fuck. Oh no! Oh no! The game is pulling some evil shit again. Okay, there we go. Man, even some of the fucking AI couldn't figure out that shit. Man, this stage looks awesome in low poly, though. Cool. Oh, it's literally just pick a platform. No! What the fuck? Oh, brother, do not pick this one. This is a crazy-ass map. Somehow that got me back in the top half. This map is kind of fucked. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also fucked. Oh my god. Knuckles, you don't have to be so dramatic about it. Oh, I barely made it. What the fuck? Why are they getting shot so far ahead of me? Yeah, fuck you. See how you like it. I don't know, maybe I gotta go through, like, my media thread again. For both last year and this year. I have played, like, a stupid amount of video games this year. Like, a surprising amount of games that I've beaten this year. I'm already at, like, 59. By the time I beat Sonic Heroes, it's gonna be 60. I mean, to be fair, also, a good chunk of them are just, like, Sonic games. I like this guy. I think his games are cool. And they're all really short, too, to be fair. I mean, okay, Sonic Adventure was, like, an 8-hour playthrough, I think. Sonic Adventure 2 was, like, half of that. Sonic Adventure 2 was a significantly shorter game than the first one. I only got third. I mean, all things considered, considering how fucked up that map was, I'll take it. I'll take a clean third. Death Egg Zone! Dude, I hope it plays the Sonic 3 song. That song is fire. This is 12 laps?! Why does this have 12 laps? What on earth? Dr. Robotnik's 12 crazy laps? Oh my god, is this not a sprint map? There's no fucking way. I'm not even, like, halfway through this map. Are you fucking serious? There's no way. Okay, it is a sprint map. It's basically a sprint map, but you do it 3 times. Okay. That's, like, better, but still scary as fuck. Oh my god, you got, that was like... I don't know, I saw my life flash before my eyes, because I had a feeling this was gonna be the last thing I did before I died. I mean, what else would I fucking have time for if this was actually like a full 12 laps? This is a 3-lap map with extra steps. They literally did that just to make number go up. And honestly, you have to respect it a little bit. Oh, this is fucking me up super hard. The anti-grav is like... Ugh. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh my god, please! This map is fucked. The Ring Racers devs have like a sick sense of humor. But you know what? I'm still doing okay. Yeah, get owned, Mechasonic. It's like the first time in like this entire stream that I've successfully sniped someone with an item. If this was a Mario Kart stream, that would have happened like 100 times already. At the end of the day, I'll always feel more at home playing Mario Kart. Speaking of, I definitely think like at some point doing a stream of Mario Kart Midnight would be fun. That's like a really big like Mario Kart Wii like custom tracks mod. I mean, it'd be in the same vein as the Ring Racer streams where there are just like far too many courses, but by God am I gonna play them all. I don't think I would do that right away though, God. I don't think I expected Ring Racers to be more than like a 3-parter at most. And, like, dude, we're on part 3. I'm not even halfway through all the maps. I have negative 17 rings. I think this is, like, a dangerous point to be at. I think if I take any more damage, like, the game's gonna tell me, brother, just die. Okay, we're back to happy mode. Oh, brother. Fuck you, Fang. This guy needs to fuck off. Is this the longest map in the game? Or does this game, like, throw an even crazier map at you later? Be honest with me. Alright, don't try and be like, oh, I don't want to spoil it. Listen. It's fine. This is a safe space. I want to know if there's a map more, like, fucked up than this. Oh, that just stops in place. This is the only map that exceeds, like, 6 laps. Well, I mean longest in terms of, like, how long it actually takes to race through. You'd say this is the longest? Okay. Oh my god, I have to do 3 more laps after this. Dude, can you imagine if I have to, like, fucking reset this? Can you imagine if we don't make top half? Play the fucking 10-minute long map again, you stupid bitch. Ow. On one hand, this is a really cool map. I will admit, this is a pretty baller map. I would imagine that this map has to be, like, the most infuriating thing to do. when you have to, like, go for, like, achievements and stuff. Because, like, if you fuck it up at all, like, brother, you're starting all over from the beginning of this long-ass map. And, I mean, granted, on the higher, like, difficulties, it's obviously not going to be as slow as this. Like, it's not going to be, like, 10 minutes long, but... I mean, it's not gonna be, like, short, either. It is still going to be an obscenely long racetrack. Is this the one that Will was talking about being, like, 7 minutes long? There isn't any conditions tied to Death Egg in specific? That's the devs being fucking merciful. That is 100%, like, the devs realizing that they cooked up quite the devious map, and they were like, yeah, let's not make this any harder for people. You have to respect the restraint. If I was in their shoes, I may not be so kind, because I would love to be evil for no reason. It's like, well, if I'm playing it, it's gonna be easy, because I know all the ways to go. But if anyone else does it, they're fucked. Person who designed this advised modders not to do so. That's funny as fuck. Okay, honestly, respect. Remember Devious Licks? I don't think I do. What is a Devious Lick? I feel like I heard the term before, but I don't know what it is. Wasn't that stealing? Was it? I just know that a bunch of kids were doing, like, devious licks, like, a few years ago. Maybe that was pre-COVID at this point. Could have been, like, 5 years ago, I don't know. It was kids stealing soap dispensers. Devious Licks kind of is, like, a funny term. To be fair. Dude, 10.5-minute map. It was kids on TikTok committing thievery. Oh, we are committing a little thievery. Another fake credit scene. Alright, everybody already spoiled it for me. I know you got more up your sleeve, Ring Racers. Unless everybody in chat decided to collectively lie about this game having a second half, which I don't believe that's true. If there's one thing that people don't lie about, it's spoilers. Like how Iron Man died. Fuck! Sorry! Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that. The final boss is Elden Beast. True! What if Iron Man cried? Did he not do that when Spider-Man died? In Infinity War? I don't know, that was like the one Avengers movie I didn't watch. Very funny that I watched Endgame but not Infinity War. Maybe that's part of the reason I think Endgame sucks. What if Iron Man spied? He could have done that also, to be honest. could he have fried? He's got, like, the lasers. I bet he could fry. We're coming up with all kinds of new scenarios for Iron Man to get himself into. It's a shame that I don't give a shit about MCU Iron Man. Because I gotta be honest, when I look at, like, the design of, like, Iron Man and, like, the old comics, I kind of think he looks stupid. I'm sorry if that's, like, a mean or controversial opinion. But when I look at, like, Iron Man and, like, old comics, I'm like, this guy looks stupid as fuck. These are all ideas Marvel will use in their next Iron Man movie. True! Dude, how hard do you think, like, Marvel regrets killing Iron Man now that they can't make new Iron Man movies? They can't make new Hulk movies, they can't make new fucking, Captain America movies. I guess they can still make Thor movies. That's about it. Like, I don't know, it's not even that, like, they're, like, it's not like they have nothing, but, like, Doctor Strange is, like, not as popular as those other dudes. I think the problem about the MCU is that it's too scared to be stupid as fuck. It's insecure about its roots. Oh, if you ask me, it's, like, stupid as fuck, but just not in a cool way. Is that why they're just pooping out things like Morbius and Madam Web? Oh, to be fair, Morbius was Sony. That was not, like, MCU. Morbius is a Sony original. Because Sony has to make at least one Spider-Man movie a year, otherwise they lose the film rights. Which is, like, maybe one of the funniest contractual agreements ever, because it means they have to make movies like Morbius. Oh, Madam Web is also Sonyverse? That I didn't know about, because I could have been convinced that that was just, like, MCU. Yeah, I think, like, the only Sonyverse Spider-Man movies that people actually like is, like, Spider-Verse. And that's, like, it, right? What other, like, Sony Spider-Man movies have come out recently that people are like, yeah, this owns? I just realized, can I skip the credits? I can, okay. Listen, this is the second time we're watching these. We don't have to watch it all the way through again. Try again, brave a higher difficulty. Oh, we got the goggles cup. I think one of the big things about Madam Web is the main actress thought it was an MCU thing and she was mad when it wasn't, and they kind of swindled her. Damn. That's crazy. Only Spider-Man movies you can say you know about are Sam Raimi and Spider-Verse. Man, I know the Sam Raimi movies are good. That was the... Fuck, I forget how to describe these movies. But I did see... I think I saw one of the Sam Raimi movies and thought it was good. It was the first one. The one where Peter makes a homophobic comment. when he's wrestling. That's the first one? Okay, yeah, that one's pretty good. I liked that movie. Love Madam Web, it's peak trash. Let's go garbage! Sorry, I don't know why I did that in the same inflection as the one, like, let's go gambling video. I kept, like, fucking thinking about that video during work. I'm, like, kind of obsessed with how that guy says, let's go gambling! He sounds like a fucking commercial. Like, dude, a Las Vegas casino should hire that guy for marketing. That guy gets me more hyped for gambling than anything else in the world. I'm like, you know what? He's right. He sounds like Timmy Turner's father. Kinda does. He kinda does. He does have an amazing tone to it. It's just kind of like a really good video. I think it helps that that video was made with fucking Flipnote. And you can tell, like, I mean, obviously by how it's animated, but also because of the fucking crunch of the microphone. Like, it is very much a Nintendo DSi microphone. And that's awesome. We love that. I'm glad we live in a world where, like, multiple, like, Flipnote people can, like, go viral. It makes my inner child happy, you know? Because I was a big Flipnote kid. Like, before I, like, really became super, like, into, like, the YouTube space, I was watching, like, way more Flipnotes. There was definitely a time in my life where even though I had access to both, I was watching way more Flipnotes than I was YouTube. Because that was more appealing to kid me. And, like, honestly, I was a bit of a wimpy kid. Not, like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but just, like, I don't know. YouTube, you were more prone to hear swearing, and I was too scared to watch videos that had swears in them. Because I was afraid I would get in trouble. Which is, like, kind of funny because, like, I don't know, my dad was never, like... He never held back on swearing, even after he had kids. He definitely swore all the time when I was younger. I mean, my mom still didn't want us swearing. And she probably got a little annoyed that he would swear so much, but... Like... That's all I gotta say. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Drift stage? Fuck, so far it sure is. I don't know, the state of going viral online is very odd. And you might be wondering what prompted me to say that. Do you guys remember fucking, what's his name, Fallen Chungus? The guy who made the, like, one comic that's, like, bro visited his friend or whatever? I don't even know if that's the original at this point, because I've seen, like, fucking 5 million different variations of that comic. I don't know, like, from what I saw, because, like, on some of my accounts that I don't use as much, Twitter likes to send me, like, notifications sometimes. I found out that, like, Fallen Chungus got, like, hit with, like, what I think are fake allegations, but they, like, made him upset enough that he, like, had to go to, like, a hospital. And, like, I don't know. It just seemed like a weird and bad situation. And it's like, man, is that what you get for visiting your friend nowadays? I mean, you know, we talk about the price you pay for being indie, but not enough times we talk about the price of being mainstream. If anything, the price of being mainstream is more difficult to deal with. And that sounds like a bit, but it's also true. It's the price of fame. Sonic Battle? Dude, that's like one of the few Sonic games I've never played in my life. Sonic Battle almost feels like a fake video game to me. Like, when I think about it, it's like a 3D fighter, but also it's on the Game Boy Advance, and it uses, like, the Sonic Advance art style, and is also very important to the plot of Sonic Advance 3, which also Sonic Advance 3 itself barely has any of that plot in it, except that Gemerald appears. Fuck. Fucked it up. I did it. I don't know. I've been on, like, Know Your Meme pages before, but I don't think I would want to be on a Know Your Meme page specifically for being the one to make a meme. Because I feel like that's where the problems arise. Like, when you're just a contributor, it's fine. But if you're the original, if you're the source, straight up, like, it's gonna be like a life-ruining event. You'll forever be known as the guy who made, like, Sonic doing a crazy dance. And that's your legacy for the rest of your life. And people will bring it up to you and be like, yo, can you make Sonic do that crazy dance again? It's like becoming known through a Reddit thread. Honestly, if you become known through a Reddit thread, I hate to say it, you have to go into exile. If there's anything worse than, like, becoming a meme, it's becoming a meme because of Reddit. Like, I don't know, man. At that point, I would, like, not be online ever again. Oh, fuck. Dude, when did Sonic become my rival? I thought it was Mecha Sonic who was my rival. I don't know. I feel like the worst fate you could ever have is becoming known because of an r/am I the asshole thread. Which makes it even crazier with how many people post, like, fake stories on there, like, wanting to be known from Am I the Asshole? And it's like, you don't want that. You literally, like, that is, like, keep knocking on doors, and eventually the devil's gonna fucking answer. Oh, whoever's closest in placement to you becomes the rival? Oh, I thought it was just, like, always Mechasonic, because he always seemed to be my rival. I see. Ah, I guess it makes sense. In Knuckles' case. Zoned City. Damn, it sure is. Ah! Okay, we gotta catch up quick. Come on, Steve, we gotta get out of here in a hurry. I don't know, what's, like, the worst, like, thing you could be known for? On, like, the internet. What's, like, the worst place you could come from to be known for? Or, like, what website would be the worst to be known? I don't know what I'm saying. You know what? Fuck this prompt. You rockin' with PB&J sandwiches? I am. And if you're not, go fuck yourself. Unless you're allergic to peanut butter, then I get it. Yeah? Let's go. Man, I just realized I have good news tomorrow, which is that Visions of Mana is getting its release date trailer. Dude, I'm hype as fuck for that game. I kind of hope it runs on Steam Deck. I think that's just gonna be a game for myself. I don't think I'm gonna stream that. I think that's strictly going to be a game for me. Because I liked streaming Trials of Mana, but also, some of the bosses in that game did drive me a little crazy. And you know, in a long game like that, I don't know. It might be a little fucked to stream. Fucker. Stop. I'm gonna lose. I don't know, in general, unless it's like a Mario RPG or like a Pokemon game, in general, I probably won't play a crazy amount of RPGs blind on stream. Like, going forward. I mean, I've done it before and it went fine. I played Chrono Trigger for the first time on stream and that went well. I guess it's one of those things where it's like, the thing is, if it's like a really long game, I have to be sure beforehand that I'm going to like it. Like, anything over 20 hours, I have to be 100% sure I'm gonna like that game enough to actually want to stream it all the way through. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. If it's like a 20-hour RPG, sure. Easy clap. But anything longer than that is like, what if I think it's fucking dookie, like, 30 hours in? What if something happens that pisses me off so much at, like, hour 40? And I won't even be prepared for it. I mean, one of the things that I did take away from, like, the month and a half where I wasn't, like, streaming more than twice a week is that I really did need more video games to just play on my own. I needed to, like, not just assign, like, okay, this new game's coming out, I'm playing it on stream, because you know what happens if I have to can that stream for whatever reason? I never play that fucking video game in my life. Well, this time I'm going crazy on this map. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me in the last, like, run. I kind of hate, though, that I got the advice of, if you're a streamer, you need, like, games to play on your own. From, like, a guy who got, like, turbo canceled. I mean, listen, that kind of advice had to come from somewhere, and if any of you are streamers or aspiring streamers, pretend like I was the first person to come up with that advice and not, like, a dumb guy. Like, honestly, I'd love to take credit for good advice from a shithead. really funny sentence. I got really excited for a second when I saw Power Plant. And then I realized it was a battle map. And I immediately got less excited. You gotta stop doing this to me, ring racers. I don't know what collecting the blue spheres does. I gotta be real. I just like the sound they make. Oh, I didn't get an E. Blue spheres raise speed? Does it? Oh, that's dope. Oh, this is Sonic Advance 3! Wait, that's cool as fuck. I just played through that damn game. Man, Sonic Advance 3 is, like, such a cool video game when you're not playing it. It is, like, very, like, Sonic Advance 3 is in, like, categories of video games that are, like, fine to play, but, like, when you think about them, you're like, whoa, this game is so cool. But also, I can never play, I can't play this video game because it's, like, a little ass. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't, like, complete and utter dookie. It just... Man, did it get frustrating towards the end. But I really do love a lot of things about Sonic Advance 3. The music, the aesthetics, the little story slash backstory to it all. The sprite work is gorgeous. I like the level themes. I don't know, it's like inherently like a kind of swagger video game. And it's just kind of a shame that it sucks a little bit. Only a little bit, though. It's way fucking better than Advance 2. Holy shit, by a country mile. Although, that's like saying the shit I took yesterday is better than the shit I took today. Like, it could be true. Maybe yesterday was like diarrhea and today was just like a normal shit. But I still shouldn't say it. You know? I should be more respectful. Come on, Knuckles, let's take first. Man, I would love if they just re-released the Advance games. I mean, you know, we'll always have dubious means, but... Is it really just that, like, THQ published the Advance games? And that's why they're weird about re-releasing them? They'll give us the same fucking, like, Game Gear games over and over, not even the Master System versions. Just the Game Gear versions, but... The Advance games? Be so mature. Be so for real. Sorry, I said the phrase wrong at first. Let's go. Nice first. I should take my meds also. It's getting close to midnight. I should take them. So I fucking go to bed at a decent time. Fuck, what time is the Visions of Mana stuff tomorrow? I hope it's not like super early. Ah, fuck, wait, if Visions of Mana is later in the day, though. I might be at work when they show it off. Fuck. Visions of Mana. They released the trailer for it. At 6 in the morning? Oh my god, yeah, there's no way I'm waking up for that. 6:45 in the morning is crazy. Dude, we got Gemerald? Or no, not Gemerald. We got regular Emerald? Or wait, did we? Fuck. No, we still only have these characters. The hell? Got me excited, game. Did I give myself hiccups? Oh, brother. Took my meds and immediately gave myself hiccups. This should never happen to anyone. Savannah Citadel as a map is pretty dope. Dude, Sonic Unleashed kind of also falls into the category of a game that has, like, a genuine swagger to it, but also kind of sucks a little bit. I don't know, I'm not a werehog enjoyer. I'm sorry, everyone. I know that there are some people in the world these days who enjoy that guy. I'm not one of them. It's like a total, like, I don't know, it's not, like, terrible, but it's just, like, it's a pace breaker. It's a pace breaker. Dude, Emerald is in here making fun of me for not knowing how to select them on the menu. I don't know. It might be a little bit of a weird opinion. I do think, in general, I prefer Sonic Colors over Sonic Unleashed. For one thing, Sonic Colors is a much more concise game. Like, Sonic Colors is like a 3-hour video game. And also, like, I don't know. There's definitely a, like, the highs of Unleashed are definitely higher than Sonic Colors. The lows of Unleashed are way lower, though. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind, though, when I actually play the HD version and not the Dimps version. Like, maybe that's what's been the killer with me in Sonic Unleashed, is that I've only played the Wii version. I own the 360 version now. I could stream it. That's been a planned stream for a while. Maybe even over a year at this point. But it just hasn't happened, because you know what? Last year, instead of playing that, I played Sonic 06 on my Xbox 360. It'd be really funny if I ended up enjoying Sonic 06 more than Unleashed. Although, I doubt it. I didn't hate Sonic 06. But there was definitely still some bullshit. I am not in the camp of, like, Sonic 06 being this, like, secretly, like, super ambitious Sonic title that, like, given a little bit more time would have been, like, an all-time great. I mean, if Sonic 06 was given more time in the oven, it probably would have been fine. I think the story probably would have still sucked. I mean, I don't know, maybe with more time they would have, revised the script a bit more. But I feel like basically any script where, like, Sonic and Elise are, like, an explicit couple is always gonna be, like, a little weird. Because it's not, like, a funny, like, cartoon human-animal relationship. It's not, like, Roger Rabbit shit. If they want, like, Sonic to have a human girlfriend, like, fucking whatever. But you have to make it some Roger Rabbit shit. You have to make it funny. If you can do that, then I would have no problems with it. I would think that's fine. It would be funny, even. And she's got to match his freak. Alright? You can't have someone who doesn't match the freak of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Elise as a present, but you don't like her as Sonic's girlfriend? Like, honestly, she'd probably be fine as a character. without, like, the idea of her being, like, a romantic interest. I mean, does she spend a little too much time in that game getting kidnapped? Yeah, but, like, you know, we all have our moments of weakness. Fucking, that's all Princess Peach does, and we love her. Dude, I actually got him with that. I guess in general, it's one of those things where, like, Sonic as a character kind of feels incompatible with romance. Like, I mean, fuck, for the longest time, the joke was that, like, Amy was really clingy to Sonic and was like, Sonic, marry me, and Sonic was like, no. So, like, I don't know. Sonic is not a guy who could settle down. It's just not in his personality. Sonic's uplifted folks before. It's pretty par for the course for him to just meet a new NPC and inspire courage in them. Literally. Like, that aspect of her character, like, makes sense. The romance part is just, like, a little crazy. And I feel like any version of the Sonic 06 script where Elise is still, like, Sonic's girlfriend is, like, crazy. Like, it really is just, like, the number one thing that brings that story, like, entire game story down. Because, honestly, there are, like, cool ideas within the story of that game. If I'm being, like, 100% honest, I don't know. There's some cool parts of the Sonic 06 story. I mean, honestly, it's probably, like, Shadow's best appearance ever. Like, Shadow is very crucial to the story of that game, and he feels, like, very in character. And, I mean, he gets to kick Silver the Hedgehog in the head, which is, like, maybe the most awesome moment of his entire career. If we're being honest. And, like, I don't know, the time travel stuff is, like, a little messy, but, like, I mean, listen, I just replayed Sonic Adventure 2. The entire, like, story of that game is kind of messy, too. But nobody minds because it's, like, cool. Like, you know, we had people, like, nitpick it back in the day where it's like, yo, did anybody else, like, remember the scene where Rouge the Bat could have taken the Chaos Emeralds out of the Eclipse Cannon and then she didn't? Is she stupid? And then it's like, well, nobody actually gives a shit about that because the story's still, like, fun and it works. Does it have a few plot holes? Yeah, but, like, fucking what are we, cinema sins? Let's be mature here. Like, if they just tightened some of the... Or if they just, like, sanded down some of the rough edges of Sonic 06, I bet the story could have been okay. I don't think it would have been an all-timer. But at the very least, it would have been, like, alright. It would have been like, you know what? Pretty alright as a continuation of what they were trying to do with the adventure games. In terms of story. In terms of gameplay, I mean, there'd be a lot more you'd have to fix. I will say, if, like, Sonic 06 was a more tightly designed game, I bet I would actually be, like, a big 06 head. Because 06, in terms of, like, its kind of, like, world building, is more similar to, like, Adventure 1 than Adventure 2. And God, do I love the kind of world building they do in Adventure 1. I say world building, I kind of just mean, like, I don't know, like, the design of the world and how you explore it, and, like, the levels themselves feel like very organic places. Sonic 06 kind of just misses that mark, partially because the hub worlds are just too big and too empty. Like, the hub worlds in Sonic Adventure 1 are very condensed. And, like, listen, I get it to an extent. It was the next-gen Sonic game. They probably were like, yeah, we have to make the hub worlds, like, way bigger than we did in Adventure 1. But it kind of does just make the design of it worse. Especially because it really doesn't feel like they filled that space properly. What the fuck is going on in this course? Nice. I don't know how that hit him, but nice. I don't know. Right now I have like a loving like thought bubble over my head that says a game designed like Sonic Adventure 1. Like genuinely, like I like literally said this to Jen. I just got like really sad thinking about how like Station Square and, like, the Mystic Ruins are not real places you can visit. Like, they made that shit up, and you can never go there. Do you know how fucked up that is? What kind of sick fucking reality do we live in? I want to go to Station Square so bad. I want to see Twinkle Park, goddammit. Like, Sonic Adventure 1 has to have one of my, like, favorite, like, lived worlds to be in. Like, it's just a place I want to exist in. I don't know, I can't think about this for too long, otherwise it's gonna make me really, really fucking sad again. Big time breakdown. That could be bad or good. Ow. Well, so far it's not great for Knuckles. I don't know, it would be interesting to think about, like, video game places that I would love to, like, live in. I can't even say the world of Earthbound, because I already live there. I live in the fucking United States of America. I'm already there. We just gotta get Mr. Saturn to become real, and then it's, like, perfect. I don't know. What are some video game worlds you guys would love to live in? And it doesn't have to be like an entire like video game universe. It can just be like one specific game's like area that you want to be in. Oh, we're big mode now. Publishers of Animal Well. I need to be doing better at this map, man. Honestly, when I think about it, as a kid, I definitely wanted to live in, like, Mario Kart Wii. And that sounds, like, a little crazy, but, like, Mario Kart Wii's, like, Grand Prix mode always made me feel like I was going on an adventure, even though it is, like, much less of, like, something to do than, like, Mario Kart DS's, like, mission mode. But I don't know, I just, like, I loved all the maps in that game so much, and it feels like it progresses in, like, the perfect way. It's just good as fuck. Banger-ass video game. Dude, fuck. Maybe Mario Kart Wii is top 5. I don't know. It's tough to beat. Like, Mario Kart Wii is, like, getting in that specific category of, like, video games that I love so much that I will, like, go out of my way to try and play more of it by playing, like, fan-made stuff. Excluding randomizers, I think that, like, randomizers is cheating. If a video game has a randomizer and I want to play the randomizer, I mean, that's still high marks, but not quite, like, top 10 material. Because otherwise I'd have to say, like, Explorers of Sky is one of my top 10 video games of all time. And listen, I like that game a lot. I have grown a bigger and bigger appreciation for it as I've gotten older. That is not a top 10 video game. For me, at least. It could be for other people, and I bet it is for a lot of people, but not for me. The randomizer does grant that game a lot more life, though. IMO. I mean, if only for the funnies. I mean, it does have a lot of funny potential, which is not something to take for granted. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh, no. I'm in danger. Dude, I can't believe I forgot the biggest example of places I wanted to live in a video game. When I was a kid, and I definitely said this when I was streaming Mario Galaxy at the beginning of this year, but the fucking water level where it's like the loop, I wanted to live in that galaxy when I was a kid so bad. I wanted to hang out with those damn penguins. Would it have been practical for me to live there? Absolutely not. Do I care? No. I wanted to hang out with those fucking penguins like I needed fucking air, dude. Those were the chillest motherfuckers I knew. They were the real homies. When nobody else had my back, those damn penguins had my back. The truest of true homies. Venta Black Atrium. Oh, brother. I ain't get a single one. I'd say I tried my best, but that might be an exaggeration. Ah, shit. Ooh, Venta Black Violet. Oh my god! Going crazy on the violin! Not that I'm complaining. Dude, the Ring Racers devs have immaculate taste in video game music. Put myself in a little bit of a dangerous situation. But I'm never punished. Dude, they gotta stop. They're going too crazy on the beat. Holy shit. Am I just gonna keep doing that at the end of the lap every time? Run out of yummy, yummy rings. I am starting to get a little sleepy. I might have another full cup in me. Maybe. I should probably start talking about, like, what's coming up. I mean, obviously, on Thursday, Kingdom Hearts drops on Steam, which I am excited as fuck for. I'm gonna be streaming that day one. It's weird. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts since I was a little kid. So I think, like, even though it's not technically, like, new to me, it's gonna feel new to me. Although, through cultural osmosis, I'm sure I remember quite a few things from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, that's past my time. That came out in, like, what, 2019? I hadn't been tuned into Kingdom Hearts since the PS2 at that point. My ass did not have a PS4. I just realized these are not actually, like, unlocks that I've gotten. Or are they? Wait, do I actually have Rouge? Oh my god, I do. I didn't have fucking Emerald, but Rouge, that's real. I don't know, she looks a little scary with any other palette except her default. I'm gonna be real. We'll play a little bit of Rouge, why not? Prisons? Grow Cup. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts on Thursday, and on Saturday, me and a few friends are gonna play Lethal Company. I've never played Lethal Company before, so it's gonna be completely new for me. It could be cool, though. I know quite a few people who got addicted to it. And honestly, it's very on brand for me to play, like, the popular streamer game, like, months after it stops being the popular streamer game. That's just how I do things around here. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Ever seen me without this stupid hat? That's weird. I'm glad these are her Sonic Adventure 2 voice lines also. What's her name? Lani Minali? I don't think I said her name right at all. Lani Minali? No. You know the lady. I think she had the best voice for Rouge. I mean, I don't hate modern interpretations of Rouge's voice, but the way she sounded in Adventure 2 and Heroes is just, I don't know, it's on another level, man. Oh, fuck. Not the moto bug. Fuck. I don't know if I've heard the Try and Catch Me voice line. Could be a Hero's voice line. Or maybe it's a voice line for her in the cart. Because inexplicably, Sonic Adventure 2 is a kart racing minigame that you can play. The true Mario Kart killer. I winning. Oh. I'm gonna lose if I keep that up. I think also, before the week ends, I would like to get another 1,000-Year Door stream in. I don't know if it'll be the full Chapter 4. That would be preferable. I like the idea of having it be, like, 1 chapter per stream, although technically the last chapter was 2 streams, because my internet fucking died. But, that's beside the point. Dimension Disaster. Why did I do that? What was I thinking? What was I cooking? Oh man, Yokai Disco. This is like a song I've heard exclusively through YTPMVs. Like, when I hear this song... what the fuck? No. Shut up. When I hear this song... what I think of first is the engineer from DF2. Fucking Wazgol. YTPMVs. It was, like, fucked up to me when, like, there was, like, a YTPMV, like, poll going around, or, like, tournament, and, like, Soldier versus the Masked Spy did not even rank that high. I was like, what the fuck are we doing as a society? We're fucked. Wazgol's, like, TF2 YTPMVs are, like, the foundation that we built our society on. And to see it disrespected in a way like that is like... I don't know, man. I was like, it's cooked. I don't know whose fault it is, but I don't like it. Took a laying down break. Glad to see Rouge is on the team now. Hell yeah. It's deserved. She's cool. And hey, she's the first fucking character we actually unlocked since, like, the Egg Robo. So why not play her for a cup? Especially since she is just a... like, if they're in the same square as each other, that means they're clones of each other, right? Rouge just plays like Knuckles. So it's, like, not even an adjustment, really. Oh, they're not clones? Wait. What does it mean if they're in the same square, then? Or is it just random? Only clones are ones on the exact slot? Oh. Wait, I'm stupid as fuck, then. Well, that's okay. This Doom map? Egg Robo is a clone of Eggman, but Rouge has slightly different weight and speed than Knuckles. Interesting. Oh. I didn't even know you could die in those stages. I think it's the first time I actually died in one of them. Characters are sorted on the character select by stats. Further right you go equals higher speed, and further down you go, more weight. I see. I see. That makes sense. That should have killed everybody in the back. Eggman has low speed but high weight. Sonic has high speed but low weight. Metal Sonic has high speed and weight. Greedy as fuck. He's hogging all the stats for himself. Ow. I hit Shadow, I think. I just heard Shadow go, ugh! Class E are all the all-rounders? Got it. That makes sense. That's because Knuckles is all around a swell guy. I will not say what Rouge is all round of. Alright? Be mature. Thank you, Knuckles, for the push. You're a real nice guy. Oh, fuck. No, Knuckles! Get out of the damn way! I gotta win! No! Please! Daytona! Oh my god, wait. I hope we get to hear the one song. Fuck! I fucked up. What's happening? Roosh, why are you doing that? Hold on. Sorry, my controller was being weird for a second. I'm so glad we get to hear this song. This is peak. Not the ghost. Dude, that ghost is persistent as fuck. I don't know how he got that far ahead. Oh, I'm tiny as fuck now. What does, like, tiny mode even do? Why are there so many points on these maps where you can turn mini? Oh, no. The bumper set me so far back, dude. Tiny mode is an item you get in last place. Oh! It's like this game's equivalent to, like, the lightning bolt. Okay. I didn't know that. I just saw those on the map and were like, I guess this is part of the map design? I didn't realize that was an item. Man, is that, like, how long it's been since I was, like, consistently in last place? Because, I mean, when I first started playing this game, I'm sure I got that a shit ton, and just forgot about it. Fuck you, Knuckles. Ah, yeah. Bitch. Martian Matrix. Wait, am I kind of goated at this one? Why am I kind of going crazy? I think I'm finally starting to understand these fucking minigames. It's all starting to make sense in my beautiful mind. Oh my god. That was like no time at all. Turquoise Hill. Why'd I say it like that? What game is Turquoise Hill from? I definitely played it. Is it one of the Game Gear Sonics? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? It's from Sonic Chaos! Right, right. Ow. Oh, brother. Oh my god, everybody's so violent here. I do remember that Sonic Chaos is the one with the rocket shoes. Like, that is the biggest impact that Sonic Chaos made in my mind, is I'm like, damn, I remember those rocket shoes being fun as fuck. Oh, let's fucking go. I love my jackpot. What the fuck? When did I get 6th? I was in, like, 1st place. How the hell did I get this far behind? What happened? Did the shrinkage really hurt me that much? When players start to chain jackpots together in a run, it goes insane. I can imagine. I'm not wise enough for that, but I bet it does go hard. Oh, brother. I mean, I'll take a 7. It's not nothing. I can work with that. Oh, come on. Please let the jackpot be enough. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't think it's enough. No! I got 3rd. I'll take it. It didn't move me to bottom half. Alright. Well, we're now at 17 out of 30 cups done. I bet we could do this in another couple streams. Hopefully the next one will not take, like, a fucking month to do. Like, holy shit, dude. I'll try my best. I really will. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night and take care. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. If I do, it'll be Thousand Year Door. Otherwise, I will see you all on Thursday for Kingdom Hearts. I will see you all then. Bye-bye, everyone.